I think I just keep coming back to a lot of the questions that we ask about the safety net are empirical questions. We have a lot of policy debates about the safety net that are not really informed by data. Just a lot of the results that I found have surprised me. I did not expect, when I was looking at young people being removed from SSI, the first thing I looked at was formal earnings and seeing formal earnings go up. Okay, that's what we would expect from economic theory. But the follow-up paper to that was, but actually, criminal justice involvement goes up by a lot more than formal work goes up. And it makes sense if you think about it, right? When we talk about income effects in labor economics, usually we talk about that in terms of formal work, but there's no reason that that stops at formal work, right? What we find is that it definitely also applies to illicit informal work, and in fact, that was the much bigger effect in this particular context. The theme that my work keeps coming back to is that it's useful to think about the policy debate and to look at economic theory and use those to inform the questions that we ask. But in the end, a lot of these questions, it's the empirical results that matter, right? Even if conceptually it might be the case that a program is really discouraging work a lot, we want to look empirically to see if that's the case, and not only if it's discouraging work a lot, but on the other hand, is it also discouraging crime a lot, right? And so until we actually look at the data and quantify the magnitudes of those effects, it's very hard to know how to design public policy. We really need the empirical estimates for that.